Hi, welcome to my wreath making workshop, and just a few supplies that we need when we're starting a wreath. Of course, these wreath forms come in all different sizes and shapes. This one is a wire one that I found at the Dollar Tree, the dollar plus 25 cents tree. You need one of these. You'll need some scissors, some wire cutters. Hot glue gun will help a lot. Here is some wire, floral tape, and then paint and paint brushes. Also, you'll need some kind of a ribbon to start yours. You can work with burlap, you can work with mesh, and the mesh comes in several different sizes. This one is 10 inches wide, and also for my bows, I'll use one that's 5.5 inches wide. These I found at Hobby Lobby. Everything's on sale there right now, 50 or 60% off. And then also, you'll need decorative items, like I've got a little sign that's not painted yet, and I'm going to be making a snowman wreath, so I've got extra little decorative items, a little snowman family that we'll put on at the end. So to begin with the mesh, you'll need pipe cleaners, and for this one I used 22 pipe cleaners, and I've cut them all in half. And what you do on the wreath, you're going to need to alternate the pipe cleaners. So I'll twist one at the top and give it a couple twists to hold, and then you're going to twist one on the inside and just give it a little twist. The next thing you're going to do, you also need a ruler. That's really good in measuring your ribbon. Open up your mesh. And you're going to pinch the end and twist on your wreath. Don't worry about how neat it is right now. At the end, we'll fluff it and we'll get rid of all the extra pipe cleaner. Okay, so then what I do, I just grab it like this, and like I said, at the end we'll fluff it. Just take your ruler, measure about 8 inches, and if you do it, if it's off a little, it's okay, but I measured mine at 8 inches, and I only had to use one roll of ribbon. So then we've started on the inside, so the next one we're going to twist it on the outside. And then we're going to measure again, just pull it a little bit. At one time I had a purse that was like 8 inches, and I just sat on the floor and I measured with my purse. Just anything that'll help you get them kind of even. You're going to go on the inside now. I developed my love for making wreaths when I was working at Hobby Lobby. I worked there for about 5 years, and there was one, I kind of ran the floral department. There was one year that the mesh wreaths were really popular, and I made probably, 50, 60 just in the Christmas season. And so then we'll do one more, and then I'll show you the next step. This is a Christmas one, but they've got the fall mesh, and then in the regular mesh ribbon section, they've got all different colors, so you can do spring and summer. So it'll start like that. You can kind of push them, and then just I'm going to leave that one aside. When you're completely done, don't look at the sign yet, that's at the very end. When you're completely done, it'll look like this. In some of them, I've fluffed up a little bit, but at the back, what you're going to do, all of those pipe cleaner strands, you're going to bring towards the back and twist a little bit. When you do that, wire cutters is better than scissors, but if you have an old pair of scissors, that'll work. You're going to just clip that off and bend it down so it doesn't poke. Okay, you don't want it scratching the door, you don't want it scratching yourself. And then to fluff it out, since we pulled it kind of tight, what you're going to do is just open up the pieces of ribbon and just kind of fluff it a little bit. Like I said, I used 22 pipe cleaners and I cut them all in half. Just make sure you have, if you're using a round wreath, it's not as hard, but if you're using the square one, just make sure you have an even amount on each side. So now we've got it fluffed. We've got all the pipe cleaners on the back taken care of. And so what I've done here, I took one of these little signs that I found at the $1 plus 25 cent store, and I painted it several coats, and they wrote what I wanted to with a magic marker, went back with a small paintbrush and painted the name. This is going to go to my daughter's family. She has 4 boys. I'm actually a grandma of 8 children. My son has 3 girls and a baby boy, but this one's going to my daughter. So what I've done, I found these snowmen at Hobby Lobby. I've got these, and then I've got 4 little boys, and I've taken my floral wire and just kind of poked it through the back. Didn't hurt them a bit. I didn't hear one of them whimpering, but they're going to be happy that when the door gets open and shut, they're not going to fall off the wreath. So what we're going to do is take these, and if I can get them all standing straight up, wire it or kind of twist it to the wire that I've got in the back of my wreath. When I'm completely done, I can also help secure it with some hot glue, but this will help kind of make sure they won't jump off the wreath. Okay, we're going to secure this one. And these wreaths, most of them have 3 wires. There's a middle one, there's a one on the inside and one on the outside. Okay, so there they are. So now I'm going to add, you can pick which one's mama, which one's papa, which one's aunt and uncle, grandma, grandpa, and just kind of tie him. Right there, I just kind of twisted it on the whole, all 3 of them, and add this one to here, and twist it. Okay, the only thing missing is a bow, and what I'm going to do is use my 5.5 inch ribbon, and you'll need about 9 feet, 3 yards. Usually to make a bow that has tails, I think I'm just going to make a bow without tails. And with the mesh, look, make sure sometimes they have a right side and a wrong side. Other times they don't. But with mesh, it's real easy to make a bow. You're going to twist it, kind of fold it in half like this, fold it back over, and fold it back over to make however big that you want it to be. Let's see. And then cut it. Okay, after that, take your wire, or you can use a pipe cleaner. Sometimes pipe cleaners are a little easier to use. Just give it a little twist. And then, like I said, I have three pieces, 3 wires in here. I can do it around the whole top thing, or I can do it in between a couple of them and just give it a little twist on the back. And you'll need to make sure with your wire cutters or your old scissors to go ahead and snip these wires and fold them down, bend them down, so they won't scratch your door or poke yourself. And there we go. The end pieces of the ribbon, you can just kind of push towards the back. You're not going to see them. And then I found these snowballs. When you're searching, especially Hobby Lobby, look in all the different departments. At first I thought I was going to get the styrofoam snowballs. And then I found these. These are like pretty much cotton ball, but not cotton balls. It doesn't come in the bag, it comes on the string. So you can take these, get you a little hot glue or craft glue, and then you can poke them in different places. Cut a few more. See, you can put one down here and let them hold it and play with it. But then it says the Withers family, and that is done. Also, I've got some giveaways that we're going to talk about at the end. That there's going to be 5 of these available at the library, and we'll give you the directions and the instructions on how to receive these. But these are going to be door prizes at the end of the program. Thank you.